quiet. Never quiet at the beginning. And I always say I need an intro music. What intro music would I get? Oh, am I too quiet? No, I'm not. It's all fun. Hello, everyone. Already 30 people here. This is not the live stream for the world premiere. This is on Tuesday. This is just normal Sunday talk. I wanted to be without the robe because it was so nice and warm, but it's only 16, 17 here. We live? Yes, we are. We are. But bring on the Ionic. There's nothing but this, and it's now official. Well, it's been for a few days. This Tuesday, 8 a.m. Finally, it's on every Hyundai website. They moved it so many times, but important is 8 a.m. and I have this week off. There are ads. Why are there ads? I'm so sorry. I have this week off. I'm not working this week, so no, you are not live. You are pre-recorded. I'm always pre-recorded. It's true. I can't wait for the reveal. There's so much stuff. We have to see how the car is. It looks awesome. I mean, it has the seats that they already talked about, but let's talk about some spec that nobody knows if it's true. I keep expecting Playboy bunnies to appear in shot. Nope. What do I want to say? So the specs that they said so far of the Ioniq 5. By the way, there are no news. Nothing is happening. I'm also looking forward for the Ioniq 5. Hi, I'm just dropping in for a minute, back to work now. I'll catch up in a while. You poor guy, always working on a Sunday. I'm so sorry. That's 7 a.m. in Ireland. Good evening. Wolf is here. That's cool. Before everybody complains, this is not the world premiere here. We're just talking a bit about the Ioniq 5, everything we know, and that's it. Will you order one now? I don't know yet. Maybe I pre-order one and then get a bit of more information, because it said somewhere when you pre-order, then you get access to pictures and videos and info, but Volkswagen promised it too, and it never came. But what do we know about specs? In the summer we'll be pretty hot in the bathroom. That's true, because then it will be hi Rome B, California A, but in summer I won't have the, what do I look? I won't have the robe on, but it's still 16 degrees in here. Eastern state isn't too far out. I'm hoping release date isn't too far out. Well, the release date, the release date is February 23rd. The release date. Sorry, I thought you meant the world premiere. Yeah. What do you know about the Ioniq 5? Yes. What do we know? Well, they're all rumors still. And they were in the email to Austrian pre-bookers, because 150 people in Austria could pre-book, and they did in a very short time. Ooh, I have to sneeze, sorry. And what they got to know was that there will be more versions, of course. There will be a rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive will have 200-something kilowatt, 300 kilowatt, fast. I can't remember. I did an extra video about it, but it should have more than 230 kilowatt of charging, 800 volt system. Right now, there's also rumors that there will be a 400 volt version and an 800 volt version. There will be two battery sizes, 55, I think, and 75. Something like that, 58 and 75. I made a different video about it. We all hear every detail on Tuesday. That's important. But Tuesday, 8 a.m., a bit before, I said, say 7:50 or so, we'll have a live stream with the world premiere. It will be cool. What we know as size, it will be around the size of the ID4. What it will also have, and we show at the, look at this is the Hyundai global site where they put everything in. Why do not more brands use 800 volt? I think it's in the beginning of that, and they're not sure yet. That, I think, is the thing. I like the 256 element headlights. Yeah, I don't know yet how that is. We all have to test it. Would you really buy Hyundai over an ID3? I'm still rocking my Zoe, but I'd like to buy a familiar car, maybe ID4. This is new Hyundai. I have to see it, and I'm scared that the Ioniq 5 is too big for me. It's ID4 size, and that would be too big. No. So not, I could put up with 55. It's fast charging. If it's faster, that's true. Pre-order to get more info, as I had said before. Yeah, are you really gonna swap your ID3? No, I'm not gonna swap, because I have the ID3 for the next 2.5 years, and I can't get out of that. Test drove a mach-e yesterday, and it felt like it weighed as much as a battleship. Really? That's interesting. I think it will be more expensive than ID4. Depends on if it's all-wheel drive and a big battery and all the things, then yes, it will be more expensive than ID4. We have to see prices and everything all tomorrow. But let's look through a bit. What we know is, yeah, the headlights will be weird because of those many segments. Then that it's 20-inch tires, and because of that the car doesn't look as big, because you don't imagine the tires to be as big, and that's why when I always saw pictures of it, I thought it's ID3 size, but it is ID4 size. Then what they made is the special thing with the seats, that the seats can move backwards with the middle console, and the seats can also retract fully, so you're almost straight. That's cool if you need it. And there was more. Then, of course, vehicle to load, 3.5 kilowatt, should be outside of the car and inside of the car. That's cool. I think so. Camper teaser, yeah, they show what you can power with ultra fast charging, 10 to 80% in 18 minutes. We'll see if that is true. 5-minute challenge. Yeah, ultra fast charging, 100 kilometers of range in 5 minutes. Of course, 100 kilometers WLTP range, but that would mean 77 kilowatt hour battery. It's charging pretty good. Then the platform where it's being built on, it's just awesome. Yeah, looks nice. Yeah, I've seen I made a special video about this. You all hopefully seen that. But this is the thing with the seats, that you can. There's no, of course, nothing in the floor. But this retracting thing, this is cool. Look at the retracting. That this goes back so far because there's so much room in the seats and everything. Everything moves. We'll see. Ooh, there's a teaser about how it will look like. Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's very ID4-like. That is fun. Can't wait. There will be a lot of fun. Oh, go through things. But I asked Ford this week for the mach-e, because a few German YouTubers got a car. They never wrote back. Is it faster acceleration than ID3? Yes, it is, because, well, it depends on the configuration, of course, but they said that the all-wheel drive, which is the first edition, also again, rumor, should sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 5.3 seconds, something like this. That's 2 seconds faster than the ID3, so that's Model 3 territory almost. ID5 in pre-production, that is true. I'm waiting to get called to get an ID5 or something. Ionic will be pretty expensive, because this is the way how to make more money and profit. A new product deserves a new price value proposition, especially since the Kona is still out, and it just released the facelift and the prices are out. And the Kona facelift still costs above 45,000 euros in Germany. So the Ioniq 5 has to be more expensive. If it would be cheaper, nobody would buy the Kona. It's just over. I hope they go the way of Tesla with the service intervals for the Ioniq 5 compared to the ICE converted Ioniq and Kona. Do the Kona and Ioniq have weird service plans? I have no idea. Seat seats go up flat. That's great for Björn. What website are you on? This is the Hyundai.com worldwide. Just Google Hyundai Global, and then you see Ioniq 5 World Premiere. When you go on that, then you see the stuff. I I do not have enough range, but I need for sure a 10 kilowatt outlet, because bigger is better. If I only did not have to pay for such feature. Do we know EU price of Ioniq 5? No, we don't. I don't know if they even reveal that tomorrow. No idea. Tuesday. Every piece that is moving is designed to break or misfunction. I don't know. Everything that moving is always breaking. It all depends how often you move it. Neil, don't think so, but I would guess it costs quite a lot more. Reclining seats only look useful for sleeping or smack seats. That's true. Really, if there are no drawbacks of such fast charging, Ionic will put a lot of pressure on manufacturers. Yeah, that's true. Hi Chris, I will check your live stream later and have to run. But if I can ask you, did you get a lot of feedbacks of your proposal to Volkswagen? Any good news for ID3 generally? Thanks for a lot, Patty. No, I didn't get any feedback from Volkswagen. I got feedback from a German company whose nobody knows about yet. And they're designing an EV and they haven't gone public yet. And they invited me in May that I can look at the car, and what they're doing is they want to do exactly what I said in the video, to have all the data in the car and then to see all the data. They want to be very open with the car, and it will be very interesting. Hopefully this can happen. For UK, just say keep us informed button and no price. Yeah, the recline seats and 800 volt charging gives a new meaning of a power nap. Corner is too expensive. I think Ionic will be their premium range, maybe like Cupra or the S. Very possible. Lots of extra things on Ioniq 5 that I don't need, just an excuse to push up the price. ID5 looks good. ID5, I don't know. I'm not the SUV guy, so ID4, ID5, ID6, it's all not my thing. Important questions: why we as the first movers never been invited for ID4, ID6, ID5? It looks we don't have much contact with Volkswagen Future. Why is it like that? Well, the problem with all those invitations is they wanted to make, well, your first mover for the ID3. So if there would be an event or anything, it would be for ID3. Maybe there would be an ID4 there to look at and drive. But with the whole Corona crap, they just couldn't do that. That's just how it is. I hope they update the interior from the corner, and all the Ionic is a little old looking. Yeah, there have been pictures out of the Ioniq 5 interior, and it doesn't look amazing. People have seen that there's the gear stock like in the old Tesla, older Teslas. Let's go in here. Bing, that's the Hyundai Ioniq 5. Facebook group, yeah, Premiere and battery. Yeah, this. Yeah, there was a picture because so this is the Ioniq 5, by the way, that you can see here. I don't know if it's the pre-production model or finished or anything, but some South Korean politician was sitting in there, and as you can see, there's a ginormous space in the back. And someone saw the car charging at 82%, 80 kilowatt. That's cool. And as you can see, in 15 minutes, 27 kilowatt hours. What is that? 27 kilowatt hours divided by 15 times 60. That's 108 kilowatt average charging speed. It's also cool. But if it was the 77 kilowatt hour battery, then he charged from, I don't know, 40% to this. Then 108 is even cooler. Yeah, those are the seats. I got that email. So yeah, there was a weird post that it will be 30,000 euros and never. Yeah, here is all. This is all Ioniq 5 that they're sitting in there. And they're looking at the pictures and everything. Yeah, it's corner burning. Seats again. Is there more? Yeah, there was a different thing. Those are other things. Yeah, there was in there Yeah, this, they thought that this will be the Ioniq 5 displays. Looks okay. Can't complain about that. Looks like the old Kona here on the side, a bit bigger, and then the same one in the middle. That's all we need. Doesn't have to be bigger than that. And the sunroof, the solar panels in the sunroof. Just roof. What else? Those are also pictures from the inside. That if this light gray is in there, that looks cheap. I hope that won't stay in there. And then the gear stock here and regen pedals. I hope they're taking that again. They were awesome. What else was in there? Yeah, the pre-bookers got the Ioniq 5 bag or something. Anything else? I think it was it. That's the whole thing we know so far. I mean, yeah, this is the 5.3 seconds from 0 to 100. That's their advertising. I mean, that's awesome. We need that. Ooh, this one driving around. Like I said, it looks small when you see it like that. It looks like like an ID3, but it's not. Definitely not. So weird, but it would be nice. Oh my God, you wrote a lot. Have to go through, but where were we? I hope the update interior corner Ionic was a little old looking. I don't know. I don't. They just updated the Kona a tiny bit, but not a lot. It's not a lot have changed. In your opinion, in comparison with the Model 3, could the Ioniq 5 be the real Tesla killer? I think Ioniq 5 is bigger than Model 3, so you can't compare those two. And why? I'm not a fan of this whole Tesla killer thing, because why kill something? Why can it coexist? If you want a Tesla, get a Tesla. If you want an Ioniq 5, get an Ioniq 5. If this, it's more about if this is the car for you. It sounds very promising when it comes to the data and to the different specs. It doesn't have to be all-wheel drive. You can have rear-wheel drive. You can have a small battery, so they can make it cheaper. But if you want to, basically, Chris, Volkswagen's suggestion is like stats for nerd on YouTube. That's true. Tesla doesn't have service intervals, just recommended ones, so you don't lose your warranty if you don't keep to it. Unlike some EVs makers that charge loads of EU for screen wash and brake fluid. That's true, but I also think, I don't know, I want with my ID3 to be at the shop every 2 or 3 years, so they look at the brakes and everything is fine. I don't know. I would be okay with that if it doesn't cost a fortune. If it costs 50 euros to look over the car, I'm okay with that. Well, they are using expensive words, cutting edge. 400 kilometers range in a golf-sized hatchback, and I'm in. It's not a golf-sized hatchback. It's just it. And ID3 has 400 kilometers of range in the summer. 110 watching the bathrobe guy, better known as Scratchman. Time that Ford will ship the mach-e to Chris' door. They just didn't reply. They just don't care. I emailed them in February, I think, and they said we don't have any press calls. Please contact us later. Something like this. Chris, will you try and contact Tesla for Model Y once the Berlin factory is up and running? I contacted them a few weeks ago for Model 3, the facelift is wrong, the 2021 version with a heat pump, and they never replied. They just don't care. And I don't even know who to exactly, just a press guy or whatever, and they don't have a press department, so I don't know how to get that. Sorry for off topic, but have you heard anything back yet from Skoda, Audi, etc. on cars you will be testing? I said that the last few times also. Skoda told me they will contact me when the Enyaq is available for test drive, and Audi said I will not get a car. I emailed them, they said okay, we'll take a look, and then I got an email back, sorry, you can't have a car, so I'm too small. The snow in the background of charging speed is important too, 80 kilowatt at low temperatures. But it doesn't matter with low temperature if the car is warm. So I can have 80 kilowatt if I just warm up the car, because they are not available for YouTubers right now. No cost so far. What do you think's happening with the Skoda Vision 4 EV? I don't know what the Vision 4 is. I only know the Volkswagen Vision concept, Space Vision. I know the Enyaq, if you mean that. That's true, Chris, but we are first EV customers for supporters of the market for I thought we have positioned to be first in the line for many new innovations of the Volkswagen ID family. I think so too, but again, they couldn't do anything special because of the whole Corona thing, and I think they didn't think that far. They would have been nice too, but they also think, okay, those people already bought an ID3. Why should we now do something with ID4? Let's do that with people that will buy the ID4 because you just got the ID3 a few months ago. Ioniq 5 charge curve could be like the mach-e. This is max charge rate for a couple of minutes only. Not seen anything yet to suggest that 80% charges in around 80 minutes is going to verify. Nobody did, well, they said 10 to 80% in 18 minutes. I think that's pretty good. I'm okay with that. Ioniq 5 could be a GM Ford killer. What's with the killer? Don't kill anything. Without the price, all the data of the Ioniq 5 for use is for 100,000. No one will buy. Same for 60,000. 60,000, I think, is. So let's say 55 for a fully loaded Ioniq 5 with all the all-wheel drive and all the charging. Sounds very interesting because not everybody wants Tesla. I do find it silly paying more than a Tesla for a car that's worse in range and miles to a kilowatt. Again, not everybody wants Tesla. I'm one of those person. I love Teslas, but it's just not my kind of driving. I don't know. I drove. I like the Model S more when it comes to driving. Never drove a Model Y, Model X, but Model 3, just how it drives, I prefer. Even normal Ionic, I prefer to a Model 3 when it comes to driving. Yes, charging, software and everything and power is all amazing, but how often do you use that in a daily life? You go to work and you go home. So I don't need 2000 software gimmicks. Yes, I want the app to work very fast, that's nice, but the Ionic app worked fine too. I couldn't complain about that. So for daily driving to work, Ionic, I would prefer the normal Hyundai Ionic to a Tesla Model 3, by far. Really, especially the facelift with the 100 kilowatt. They also can pass cars and they don't need 400 or 500 horsepower the whole time. Remember to like the stream, hit the 100 again. Yeah, we have 38 likes. When we have 100 likes, I stop the stream. We do it like that all the time now. Oh yes, like maybe as better solid state batteries become available, upgrade third-party battery upgrades will become available for EVs. That's a lot. I don't know. Who cares about Audi and Ford? Let's get 12,500 subscribers across the world and things will change, maybe slowly. Do you think the German government will add new grants for purchasing EVs? No, I don't think so. I think it will stand the way that it is right now for a while. By the way, later, I don't know when, my wife was just at the hospital, had an operation, and she's now on the couch, and I have to bring her to bed. She needs my help to get to bed, so when she wants to go to bed, I will be gone for 5 minutes. I'm sorry. But I think the German government grants are pretty great. I mean, it's a lot of money. It's almost 10,000 euros. That's a lot of money to get off an EV, so I don't think this will change anytime soon. Any elbow news, Chris? Since winter testing and circuit testing on Nürburgring, it's all gone quiet. I asked Seat and they told me that it will be coming in the end of the year. That's all I know. Knowing Volkswagen, they will want to change coolant for no reason in a service. I don't know. I hope not. More to cost and range or speed, it's all personal. Would love an Ioniq 5. It's going to be a great car. I don't know yet. I have to see it and see how it really looks like. Like I said, I'm scared it will be too big of a car for me. Jaguar going with a full electric lineup by 2023. Yes, that's true. I heard that too. And that's a bit scary for a car company that makes products that aren't widespread. So they have balls. Kona gives better efficiency than it has more shrink. I think it comes to the speed. At low speeds, Kona I think is a bit more efficient. Ionic especially, Kona maybe, but at faster speed, Model 3 is more efficient. ID3 would be my perfect EV if I could afford it. Oh, I'm so sorry. What about the small one? You can get one for, what is it? Under 30,000 euros now. Small battery, small motor. No likes until Cat comes. The cat is not here. Cat is at my parents'. Like I said, I'm taking care of Cindy. Donkey Sasha, thanks for best wishes for Cindy. I'm taking care of her, and then we brought the cat to my parents, so cat is not left out too. Send our best wishes to your lovely wife. I will. I think we'll see government grants for EVs die out. They have COVID to pay for. At some point, of course, this will dial down. Oh my God, I got a donation. Paul G, 10 euros. Only have time to donate and hit the like button. Thank you, Paul. That's very nice. Why? Okay, I'm complaining. Where's Finnegan? Finnegan is at my parents', like I just said. Thank you very much, Paul, for the donation. That's very nice. Easy to hit like when you talk this sense. Modest and effective costs are all we need. Hope I replace my old Zoe with a Xeon. Like I said, everybody has a different interest. For example, for me, the Xeon from Sono Motors, it's not interesting at all. It's like, it seems very boring to me, but everybody is different. I totally get it. The grants in Germany lead to 0% discount in the EV market. It took hours to get 500 euros on a fully equipped e-up last June. Germany needs to change the windshield stickers. 50 euro cost, get a 4 sticker, ridiculous. I'd probably go for an ID3 if it came in better colors. Gray, white, black and turquoise is not doing it for me. There are more colors now, by the way. This was just the 4 colors that you're mentioning there. Were just for the first edition. There are more colors now, and there will be even more colors. I don't know when, but I saw red or something. Yes, 10K are a lot, but if you consider the EV is plus 30K, not everyone can afford. Of course, but why would the government pay for it? It's not their thing. 10,000 is a lot. I mean, for the ID3, that's almost a quarter. That's a lot of money that they give you for that. If you compare it with the grants in 2007 for Dacia Logan, everyone could get one with any kind of income. That's true, but Dacia Logan, you cannot compare a Dacia, how do you say that? I think so, with an ID3. That's just a different car because the Dacia works. I'm so funny. So funny. Hi, do you know if the 150 horsepower motor is really a different motor or just a 204 horsepower downrated by software? I heard both. Yeah, I also heard both. I thought it's the same motor, just with a different software, and I hope so, because it's a small motor, and why would they develop a different motor just to get less power? So I think it's the same motor. And I hope that you can buy later via software to have more horsepower. I hope so. Is the cat so hard to look at after it has to go to your parents? No, it's just more work. You have to prepare food, do the litter box and everything. And then Finnegan also likes to jump on us to cuddle. And he can't jump on my wife right now. It's too dangerous. That's why. Sion is pretty sure dead because far too late when the car will arrive. All others are faster than Sono. And the niche is too small to benefit from solar models on its body. Yeah, I'm also scared because when they announced the Sono Motors announced Sion was a few years ago, and it sounded interesting. But since then, a lot have changed. The EV, I mean, Volkswagen came in, and a lot of companies are doing EVs right now, and it won't be anything special anymore. I'm scared so too. I wish them luck. I want them to succeed. We'll see. Maybe it's the price. Maybe they really can deliver a car. What did they say? 16,000 euros? That's really nothing. Wonder how soon the new Kia will be revealed, as it's also based on eGMP platform, expected 2021. Yeah, they said that in March. Sometimes in March, the something with C, right? Do you think Volkswagen will change the ergonomics of the ID3 in a few years' time? What does that mean, ergonomics in the ID3? Please explain, then I tell you. More colors, silver and solid gray, that's it in UK. ID4 only 4 colors, but at least it comes in blue and yellow. That's true. Xeon sound extremely interesting, but it's just not enough car for me. Specs are disappointing and already outdated. That's true. That's what I mean. I think that's what my last video was all about. Hi, Wolpertinger. My video was about that a lot of people who want an EV, they just right now think of still of technology. I want a car that has this much range, can charge this much, has this much power, blah blah blah. It's not I want this car because it looks nice and it drives nice. That's it. I think driving is very important. It was for me, but the specs are still very important. And I think that technology is a big thing still with EVs. This will go away in 10, 15 years, but right now it's still important. And that's why, like you said, Xeon is could be outdated when it comes out for people. Like I said, it's just the price. If the price is just so important for people, if they say I pay less but I get an EV with 50 kilowatt charging and it has 200 kilometers of range, that's fine for me. How do you think will new Ioniq be more efficient than Model 3? I don't think that. I don't know that. I don't think it will be more efficient. I think it will be an extremely efficient car, but it's not as streamlined as the Model 3. It's more ID4 size, so SUV. So no, it will not be more efficient. If they at some point bring Ioniq 4 or Ioniq 3, I don't know, that is more of a sedan, lower and maybe even more less drag, then maybe yes. But is Toyota coming with an EV? I'm sorry, I'm not following that. I don't know. Status of my ID3 order is now production planned. When did you order again? Do you think Volkswagen will do an ID2 at some point? I'm sure. But what they're doing right now is 3, 4, 5, then 6, then the bus, then the Space Vision, and then something like this. Dacia Spring will be next big thing in the entry level with roughly 10,000 off the grants for a city car with low range and modest power of 44 kilowatt. Also something that's very similar to the Xeon. Have you heard about ID3 2.1 software update? No, I always ask and they don't tell me anything. So I don't know, maybe it's postponed or something. It's not a rumor, I have no idea. Keep calm, I have no idea. Battery Life has uploaded a new video. Chris tests out the new Tesla Semi. Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love that. Ergonomics, how usable in initiative something is to use. You get a touch and slide volume heaters and only 2 window buttons seem to be awkward. Maybe it's awkward to you. I'm fine with this, but again, the whole how you interact with the heat and with volume I only do on the steering wheel, and I do the sliding. I like it. The same with speed, that I don't have to press a button. I slide for adaptive cruise control speed. When it comes to the windows, I rarely open my windows. I've noticed that because it has heat and air conditioning, so I don't need that anymore. And I extremely rarely have to open the back seats. So I have to say I'm fine with the buttons like it is right now in the ID3. What I don't like is that the volume and the temperature is dark, that it's not illuminated in the dark. That would be nice. Dacia Spring unfortunately will only be for the city. If you go on a highway, probably will not be safe. I think they will make a safe car, not just maybe not safety rating 5 stars or something. You have the OBD11. Is there any programs available to ID3? With the OBD11 2 dongle, you can only use the OBD11 software, nothing else. It only works with that software. And then you can see it like I showed you in those videos. You can see battery temperature and everything, but not at the same time. So you can select a few parameters on each module, but you cannot have the speed from the motor and then something from the battery system. That's just how it is. 52 thumbs, just halfway mark to 100, but 143 views, 149 even. That's true. Like, even if you just come by and you're like, what is this guy? He's not even talking about the Ioniq 5. Like, that would be fun. Hello, speaking of EVs, what is the current and future legislation regarding registration of a diesel car in Germany? I have no idea. I really have no idea. How efficient could you make a car even if you look at 200 watt for a mile is really not that much? You mean watt hour? You can always make it more efficient when it's lighter, when you have different tires and everything. You always have to find the balance between comfort and consumption, of course. That's the thing. Over 150 watching. That's true. Right now, it's hard to beat Model 3 efficiency if the car is not shaped like a used soap as the Model 3. That's also true. What did I miss? Marty, you haven't missed anything. But I got a donation. You missed that. From someone that I didn't know. That's nice. On November 27th, but it wasn't pre-ordered. November, it takes a while. Marty, you missed everything, including the meaning of life. I know that. It's 42. 60 now. Told by someone in UK executive office, 2.1 software available this week. Really? That would be amazing. I would love that. Where are all these batteries going when all these EVs run their useful life? They will be recycled. EV battery can be recycled. 96% of it can be recycled, but most of them will get used somewhere else. So as storage for home battery or for a charger, they put a few batteries together, charge them over days slowly, and when someone is coming, then they can charge off this battery, because it doesn't matter if a battery has only 60% of its first capacity, you can still use it. Why would you create new ones? I'm pretty sure they will do that. Where are we? I'm getting i3 next week. It's the first Max. You still get a first so late. Wow. I've been watching all of your videos, but I do not remember if it's okay to drive constantly with the top speed. Is it bad for the battery? No, it's not. You can do whatever you want. You can drive 20 the whole time or 160 the whole time. But of course, the battery will be empty soon, especially in the winter. My car has 4 window buttons, and 30% of the time I open the rear ones instead of the front ones. Me too, by the way. I did it with the old Matrix. I did that too, all the time. It just happens. With the ID3, is there minimal AC power wattage required for preheating? Is 30 amp AC outlet enough? I hope you're not doing 30 amp AC outlet. I hope it's just 10A. 10 amps should be, don't do more than 10 amps on a normal outlet, otherwise you'll fry it. And it will preheat with that, with a normal granny charger. It takes, well, if you have a schedule, it takes like 20 minutes or so, because it does it to your time. And it only uses 700, so 0.7 kilowatt hours. I tested this a few times. Tesla Model 2, the 25K means 35,000 euros, at least in Europe, because add 90% VAT and shipping and everything. Yeah, I've seen those things, but unless the car is on sale, since then we'll see. Please like the video so that Chris can afford to eat tonight. I already ate. I don't need to eat, so it's fine. Only 66 likes with 150 people. Where are the 150 people? I only see a few people commenting here. So mean. Hey Chris, in a few months' time with more subscribers, you will be really struggling to keep up with the comments. I don't think so. I mean, even when 150 people are watching, like right now, most of them go and then others come, so it's not 150 staying all the time, and not everyone is commenting. So unless it gets extreme, and then at some point, but we'll see. And if it comes to that point, I'm very happy about that. It would be cool. Hey, Jill is here. Everything hanging? That's cool. Chris said he will stop the stream at 100 likes. Come on, guys, we can do it. Have ID3 Plus, have Era electronic engine sound for almost 4 weeks now. It doesn't disappear, but my ID3 is still working. Sound is too noisy. Any tips? Well, sorry, I think we talked about it, and I've seen you on the First Movers Club. The only thing is workshop, and hopefully, I'm sure they have to change a control module for that. And let's see. Did you get your referral? Marty got a referral for what? There's a couple of big companies already involved with recycling. Yeah, that's true. That's awesome. VW is still delivering first cost. They had sold dealers and so on. Ah, genau, that's true. Or they brought a lot to the UK, but they just dealers have them. That's true. For introducing Chris to the German startup. He didn't introduce me to that. They contacted me. Feed Chris, the man starving. Probably people watching who are not logged in. I don't know. Possible. Have you seen the Finland Tony YouTube channel? Some seriously cold temperatures up there in Finland, and the e-Nero is performing remarkably well. That's cool. No, I haven't seen that. But I always, when I watch YouTube videos, I want to watch them, you know, if it's concerning me. That's why I watch Björn's video when it comes to sleeping in a car, because it's entertainment. But I don't care if I could sleep in the ID3, because I won't never do it. And the same thing here. There will never be minus 30 degrees here. And I do not plan, if I ever plan to do that, to go somewhere where it's minus 30 degrees, then I will watch the video. There are 281 ID3s in Auto Trader in the UK starting at 27k. It's cool, go get one. You need to start mimicking Finnegan to get more likes. Okay. Ow. Windows, regarding a 30 amp, UK plugs are rated to 30 amp continuous. Cool. Germany, it's just 10 amp continuous. We have 16 amp peak, but 10 amp continuous. Then do it, but the charger that the ID3 has should normally not go above 10 amps, except maybe it's a different one for the UK. I don't know. Can you repeat what you said about Ioniq 5? Marty and I missed the beginning. Yeah, you can scroll back, you know. Nothing new. You saw the video. It's just a topic because the live stream and the world premiere is in 2 days. So that's just exciting. Nothing new appeared. I looked at the Ioniq 5 webpage, and they showed a few things, also with the seats retracting and everything. Will be interesting. Is it true Volkswagen will have to recall all ID3s for software safety issues? I haven't heard anything of that. This is just a rumor. Nobody said anything. Nobody contacted me about that, so I don't think so. Shut up, you already took money out of there, and don't screw up Marty too. When I get my car, the first thing I test is the heat seater. Ha ha ha. I know. I never understood if the Max has a heat pump. Yes, Max everywhere has a... No, I think in the southern countries, even the Max doesn't have heat pump. So in Spain, when you get a first Max, you don't have a heat pump, but everywhere else, yes. I saw an ID3 in the UK today. First one I've seen in a while. Cool. Yeah, I see it rarely. Yeah, I charged the other day on the way to the hospital to Cindy, and at Lidl for free. And then a different ID3 came, a Max, but with horrible winter tires, the steel ones. Gross. How can you do that? And he said, "Hey, I know you. You're the guy from YouTube." Yes, I am. We talked a bit. That was funny. I don't care about cold range. If it's minus 17, I'll be inside all day. No, well, minus 17, yes, but minus 10 can happen. Can't you passive watchers listen to Chris and do something else during that time? Can't us passive watchers listen to... Yes, they can. But that's also recommended. But then there wouldn't be a lot of stream, huh? If nobody would comment and chat with me, I was just sitting here talking by myself. But if you like that, Sam, you can get those tent boxes to go on your car roof and sleep in that, more comfortable. Will Model Y be cheaper than Model 3 for Europe when they start production of Y in Berlin? I have no idea. We'll see. I don't think so, because it's a bigger car. Yes, I think the Grand Charger will probably still only charge to 10 amp, whatever plug is supplied with. Serious question for once. What will disappoint you about Ioniq 5 launch? If the car is too big. If the car is too big, so really ginormous, and it looks like that. So if a car is big but it doesn't look that big, ID3 looks small, but it is a big car when you stand in front of it. So I'm scared Ioniq 5 is really big, and I'm scared that it will be extremely expensive. So what if it is really 55 above 1,000 euros? Come on, 1 inch of snow and all people in UK staying home. It's too cold to go out. Disappointed. You said it was spring and you wear your bathrobe. It was warm today and sunny, but in here it's now 17 degrees. Still cold. And the title still says bathrobe edition. So nothing I can do about it. By the way, the number is wrong. I already seen I'm a 29, not 27. I can't even count. Spain, Italy, and Portugal don't have heat pump for the first edition Max. Oh, I have to bring my wife to bed. How do we do that? Maybe I show you the live stream of Björn in the live stream here. Let's do that.
German Zero. Unser Plan steht.
Stell dir vor, du hast
like
jetzt
the
3
stream.
Jahre Zeit, was Großes.
Okay, let me see. Get ready for it.
How do you do that? Did you see the live stream? There you have. I'm back in a second. I mute my microphone. So you listen to live stream of Björn Nieland while I do that. Why is it not showing the... Yeah, when you show that you can see. I'm back in a second.
Launch number 6. Not sure what to say, but I mean, I felt it was slow also. I mean, I felt like it wasn't that fast. So okay, let's see now. If I just take one fast lap, will that be good enough? Actually, I feel like it won't. Yeah, it's a bit slow off the line. Okay, let's see now. 38% over here. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? I guess I could just do a little colon loop then, if that makes any sense. Well, I might start at 32 or 31% next lap. Let's see now, 37%. Okay, so how many percent do we spend getting one way? Several drops. What was the time? It was 6.2 seconds or something. Wasn't very fast. This car is not about speed, it's more about the quietness. 37%. Oh shit. Wait, so it means that I spent only 3% getting here. That's That's way too low. Seems like we still have to take that loop like we always do. Just have to adjust it a little bit now, go a little bit slower. We have to take that loop. But I prefer taking this loop rather than the Neskollen one because it's kind of dark there. We have 2 lanes here, so yeah, okay. Let's drive a little bit slower now, just adjust it. Wait, 36%. Wait a minute. Can we still do it? Let's try. Let's go for it. YOLO it. Try to hammer it. See what happens. Yeah, get the rear wheel drive. Perfect for commuting. %. Oh, maybe we can just run it like this. Yeah, that would be perfect if we can do one fast loop instead of the slower ones. Thirsty for the win. Oh, what's that? Polizei? I'm getting hungry. And the problem if we go to Kløfta is there's really nothing there, but I don't have enough juice to go other places, so just have to starve a bit. Yeah, can have some candy maybe as a substitute. Or just starve for a bit, yeah. 35%. Oh, this is too high. We are over here with 35%. Well, hold up. Still not there yet. I don't have navigation. I don't know where we are, but 34%. Oh. Okay, that's a little bit too much, but okay, whatever. It might be 32% over there, but it's close enough. Maybe I can do some yo-yoing. Oh, 33%. Ah, okay, okay. Oh no, is that a whole bunch of cars again? Alright, maybe just, oh shit, take it really, oh shit, okay. I kind of have to go now, I mean, roundabout. Okay. 32%? Well, let's go behind this guy. Seems to be going kind of fast.
Everybody leave. I'm back. Sorry. Where's the road? So, how did you complain about me? Did somebody comment on his channel? He's mad. Mean. Not mad. How long was I gone? I'm so sorry. This was long. I'm very, very sorry. Didn't there's time? I want time on there. That's better. When did I leave? 8:06. Ooh, I was 11 minutes gone. I'm so sorry. We are parting Björn's live stream. How was the stream? What did he see? Someone is saying battery life on the streaming. Ah. Watch my latest Id3 vs Cactus video instead of Björn's boring video. That's true, I should have put that in. Too late, I'm sorry. You will get a live ban for Björn. He gets super sad when you steal his banana boxes. But Anionic hit 106 kilowatt charging speed with Mustang. Yeah, he got the car. Damn it. Stop advertising is the nice kind of saying hello. Still 130 people here, even though I was 11 minutes gone and you watched a different stream. That's cool. That is really cool. Channel is full of comments. Oh god, EV Jesus returns. Oh, I'm EV Jesus. Because I know everything. Oh, is my girl here? Oh, it's my girl. Hey. Oh, and I have a cam for her. Ta-da. Where's the girl? Here's my girl. Yes, you are. So cute. You're so cute. Yes, you are. Such a good girl. Look. What do you say? Isn't she cute? There's my girl. Yes, she doesn't want to be alone because wife is in bed. Never banned me. Oh, so cute, huh? No, the chat was so funny, so we kept entertaining. We stayed for the bathrobe. That's cool. Yeah, now of course we lost everything we talked about. Next time when you have to stream a channel, streaming someone, streaming Björn's channel. That's true. Cat bigger than dog. Almost. They're almost the same size, I would say. I would say so. So, what's the topic? Anything happened at Björn's or me? Yeah, he gets all the cars. I'm so sad. That's okay. The cat will hate you. You kept the dog. That's favorite picking. Well, the thing is, the cat is already used to my parents, but she is not, and and of course she's more work than the cat. Cat, you give food and just leave him alone. It's fine. You're not. Good morning to Würzburg. Who's in Würzburg? Guten Abend. Steffen is from Würzburg. Cool. Let's talk about a few channel stuff that's happening in the next few weeks, because that's nice. Okay. This week, of course, Tuesday, 8 a.m. live stream, Ioniq 5 world premiere. Watch it together. So like we watched just Björn's live stream, we will do that. On Wednesday, I will get an ID4 for a day. I only can drive 100 kilometers, so I get it in the morning, do 1-2 videos. I want to do a comparison to ID3 video, and then drive the ID4 home and do a live stream with you guys. So on Wednesday at around, I would say 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. So it's still light out, not dark. 3 p.m. let's do a live stream with the ID4. If you have questions, if you want to see something. I won't drive. Like I said, I can only drive 100 kilometers, and work and back is already 50. I cannot do any tests or anything, but I can show you around. It's the first edition Max in black with the, I think, 20-inch wheels. I can't forget. I can't remember. I think so. But so this will be happening. Then the week after, on March 4th, I will be getting the BMW i3S for a week. And on March 15th, so March 14th, the Sunday, I will drive to Frankfurt. We'll do a live stream, because the next day, on Monday, I'm invited to the media drive of the Volvo XC40 Recharge, the all-wheel drive SUV from Volvo. I will do my test drive and tests and everything on Monday, and then Monday I drive back home, another live stream home. I don't know if I can live stream in the Volvo. I don't think I will do that, because I have to film, and then it's dead air most of the time if I'm filming around. And then a week later, on March 24th, I will be getting the Mercedes EQC for 2 weeks, and then I will do millions of tests. I hope I can do maybe I'm with the EQC, I'm doing the 1,000-kilometer thing. I don't know yet. I have to calculate how much it will cost me, because you have to charge a lot and recharge card and everything. That will be a lot to charge at the Ionity. But maybe Mercedes is one of those companies that gives you a charging card. With the Nissan Leaf, I had a plug surfing card. With the Mini Cooper, I had free charging. So maybe with the i3S I get free charging. We'll see about that. That will be interesting. And that's it, what planned in the next 4 weeks. And there's nothing else planned after that. There was a plan with an ID4 test drive at some point, so a longer one and a very scenic one that should have been in the beginning of February, but it's been moved to I don't know when, because of Corona. We'll see what happens then. Where are we? You're way too fast for me. Tell us what's the state of public charging in Germany. It's crap. Except for Ionity, you cannot trust a lot. Because I've been around now with the ID3 a bit, and I've seen it's really bad. When we get to Norway state, where every half hour is a 150 kilowatt charger, that is amazing. But right now, except for Ionity, yes, EMBW and Allego are doing their own, and Fastnet has 2 locations or 3 in Germany. They're doing their own thing. In what countries will Ioniq 5 be available for sale? I hope in every country. We will mehr Livestream. They will come. Yeah, but still, the charging infrastructure is not that amazing. That's why I'm always charging at Ionity, because I know it's working and there are 4 chargers, so mostly I don't have to work. And so far, yes, there have been Ionity chargers that didn't work, but I never had a problem driving somewhere. I never had to wait for an Ionity charger, and I never had to go somewhere else because Ionity didn't work. That was never happening so far. You have Autobahn. He has slow Norwegian drivers. That's true. Do you think Björn will come and promote his channel here anytime soon? No. You can charge everywhere they pop up and may not worry, but you will get space everywhere. Okay. Not sure I'll be there on Tuesday. So busy at work. I'm sorry, you want to see the car. You're so interested in the Ioniq 5. You have to make space. Yeah, it's a stupid time, 8 a.m. That's true. Technical question. Now you've driven ID3 for some time. How do you compare acceleration to the Kona? Way better. Kona and ID3, the same with Eniro is a bit softer when it comes to acceleration, and eSoul. Kona is very hard with acceleration in sport mode. It feels powerful. Problem is that it's front wheel drive, and a lot of power for front wheel just feels horrible. I hate it. And this was when you watch my Kona videos from back, you get spinning wheels, and you have the torque steer where you feel like the steering wheel is moving all over the place when you give it the full power, and it's just not a nice feeling. And with rear wheel drive, you give full power, and your steering front, because the front wheels are your steering wheel tires, it's just perfect. And yeah, it is the same acceleration from 0 to 100, the 7.3 seconds, but it feels 20 times better. And in the ID3, even when it's a full wet road, yes, you get spinning wheels with the summer tires. And winter tires are not too bad, so I can do full power a lot, and it's not a problem. With the Kona, you can watch my Kona videos where I I think it was winter tires on, but the road was dry, and I get even spinning wheels at 60 or so with full throttle, and I don't know, that doesn't feel too safe. Other YouTubers have a show cam. This one has a dog cat cam. That's true. She's sleeping now, by the way. Let's go over. Did I wake you? I'm so sorry. I woke you up. Scratchy. Other YouTuber live stream. I will take a time out from work on Tuesday. It's a good idea. Happy live stream with the ID4. Just comparing is always great. But I won't do that in the live stream. I'm comparing. I will do it in a real video. Want Chris to test drive more EVs? Like and subscribe. That's true. Especially subscribe. The subscribing number and the view count is the thing. The ID6 looks cool. If you like big SUVs, then yes, it looks cool. For me, it's not interesting. Not at all. Do you think Socho still mature charger with non-debit cards all over Europe? That's true. The Volvo XC40 Recharge, is that the Polestar 1.8? No, it's not a Polestar. It's an SUV. Björn already drove it. You can look it up. What it is? When is the ID3 45 kilowatt hour available? You can already order it in Germany. Maybe not in your country. Why is electricity so expensive in Germany? Because we have weird taxes and weird other things on there, and that's why. It's stupid, and it should be like in the UK when nobody is using power. Power should be cheap, but it's not. Maybe they changed this at some point. I don't know. My God, you're way too fast. Will Ioniq 5 be available in non-EU countries like Portugal? I don't know. seen the engine fire on the of the US plane? No, I've just seen not the fire. I saw the filming of the engine afterward. It's true, it was burning. Yeah, that's scary. I would not wanna be on that plane. That looked horrible. What the exit? I wish Spain had half the charger coverage of Germany. Where's the Ioniq 5 being made? In South Korea. Might have missed the news of that Portugal has left stick European cars. You're way too fast now. Camera walked the dog up. Yeah, it's true, I'm moving around. 10 more thumbs up to go. It's true, we're at 90. When can we expect next drama video? Hate died. So far, nothing planned. It just comes out of, you know, when it comes to me. Maybe ID3 dies again and then you get another one. I don't think anyone has made a good small EV yet. You have the Zoe, which is slow charging and plastic interior. You have a mini Honda with tiny battery and slow charging. The Zoe doesn't charge slow. It's the new Zoe charges AC 22 and DC 48 kilowatt and up to 50 or 60%. I think the Zoe charges very well. I have no problem with that. Zoe is a great car. But when it comes to price, it's not a lot more change to different EVs. Germany is paying for getting rid of nuclear power plants. If you say so, I have no idea. Did Portugal leave EU like my birth country of UK? In Netherlands, they're still pushing the first edition. I think the Pure will come when the first edition is sold out, maybe. Get solar panels to cut electricity cost. I would love that, but I'm renting this house. I cannot get solar panels on the roof. Well, I can, if my landlord says you can have it, but what if I move? Then I have to take them off again or whatever? Nah. Well, Marcus, you guys left ID3 First Mover Club. I thought it was first step to leave EU. So mean. German electricity expensive to pay for 10,000 EV subsidies. But they were expensive before EVs came. And it is even, I pay less than I paid a few years ago. So I pay less and less every year. That's what I found out. And now I have a weird contract, power contract, where I pay even less, but I pay a lot monthly because I told them that I need 6 or 7,000 kilowatt hours per year, which I won't use. But then the monthly cost is high, but the price for kilowatt hours was extremely low, and then I get a lot of money back at the end. But it's cheaper kilowatt hour price. That's why I did it. Never heard that, Hugo. I doubt Marcus might know. Did you see EV Man review of ID3? He spends most of the video explaining how good is it and that it has been designed from scratch as an EV, then complains about the plastic. EV Man, I like him as a person. I like some of his videos. I like when he was invited to California or wherever he was, to the States to watch the Ford Mach-e thing. But when he reviews cars, I don't know, those videos are very, they don't give me any information that I'm interested in. So I don't watch his reviews, even though he gets amazing cars. He got the Polestar and everything, and I tried to watch the Polestar, but then I forwarded because I was always asking, when is there something coming that's interesting to me? And no, it wasn't coming. And I have so many subscribers and he gets all the cars, but I just can't watch his car reviews. There's nothing in there that's interesting to me. The same as what I always say with Fully Charged. It's nice when they show a car that hasn't been out yet, so that will come in a year, a prototype or something. Then it's like, ooh, look, this is how it will look like. This is interior, and they want to try this and this. But if it's a car that Björn Nyland already had, or that I already know how it looks like, then I don't know. Porn star? No, Polestar. EV Man i3 review was ridiculous about the efficiency. He is a Tesla fanboy now. I don't think so that he's a Tesla fanboy. He drove the ID3, I'm pretty sure, in cold weather, and then there was battery heating and everything else. And if you don't know that, I mean, think back. A month ago in October or November, I made my first ID3 drive where it was colder and I had very high consumption, and I thought it is just because it's cold, and I didn't know all the facts about the battery heating. Probably the battery heating was on, and that's why I had so much higher consumption, like 30% more than the week before when it was, or 2 weeks before when it was 10 degrees warmer. Maybe it was that, because now I know that when the battery of the ID3 is under 7 degrees, it will be heated up to 13 degrees by the battery heater. If it is 8 degrees, nothing is happening. If it and stuff like that, and 13 degrees, of course not. But I didn't know that back then, and then maybe that's why my consumption was high, and I didn't know, and I'm sure he doesn't know either, because he cannot spend so much time on every EV all the time. I'm just know the ID3 a bit more than he does. And he will know the Tesla Model 3 a bit more because he drives around in it the whole time and I don't. Does Germany have tax incentives for EV ownership? No, they have tax incentives if you use it for work, something like that, but not for private people. Callistos, yes, they do almost 10k euro. I don't know what that means. EVM did a brilliant buyer's guide to the Leaf video, but you can tell a lot of weak. He's struggling to think up new content. Again, I followed him for a while, and then I saw a few reviews, and then he was talking about. I think I followed him when I saw the e-Niro video where he said he canceled the e-Niro because he ordered one and then it got postponed and postponed and postponed. And I saw the video where he got his Model 3 and he was really happy. It was very nice to see that. He was just very happy about that. But all the rest of the videos, and like I said, when he was in the States, when he was invited, that was interesting. But other than that, his car reviews are just not something I'm interested in. You can see that he gets the car for a day. So he picks it up, drives it for a day and gives it back, and through the day he does the video, and just for me that doesn't cut it. I'm more into Björn's style. That's Björn right now. It's a bit too much for me when it comes to information, because when he shows the graph, what's the consumption is, when I want to compare to other cars, he just says every car is like 100 cars in that list. That's a lot. Lots of people told EV-Man about efficiency issues over short distances before he released the video. He ignored it and did a 20-kilometer efficiency range test in cold weather. Well, if he heated up the car before, so let's say he drives for half an hour and then the battery is warm, then the consumption is different. But I don't know if he did that. But a 20-kilometer range test is just, yeah, it's not that great. Even my Raccobi test with 60 kilometers is, that's why I always do the full range test afterwards. This is just a very nice test to do a few things, but yeah. Germany has no vehicle tax for EV for 10 years. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't pay any tax on the car, but I pay VAT on the car. But the tax for a normal car, the car that I had before, it was like 80 euros a year. So it's not, oh my God. But still, for 10 years, 800 euros, yes. So yeah. How is ID3 selling in Europe? Is there a long waiting for new orders? ID3 was selling okay. But I think a lot of the sales numbers are own Volkswagen cars that they sold to their dealers, and now they're being sold to customers because they wanted in December to get as less as possible to pay their fines to the EU. But I couldn't tell you how much they're selling and if there's a long waiting list. No idea. You should have watched EVM New Year video. It was so funny. Wife and child too over. I know what it means. Yeah, it was a guy with Italian wife, David. I like Björn's graphs and Excel spreadsheet. It makes model comparison easy. That's true. I love Björn when it comes to all the graphs and Excel spreadsheets. It's totally true, and all the numbers. What I think he leaves out all the time, and that is important to me, is how a car drives. I think this is not something he's too interested in. He loves space. He loves the data, efficiency and everything. Space is a big thing. When we saw him with the EQV, he loved that this car is so big and he can put so much stuff in it. And he loves luxury. I can see that, but not above efficiency. But he never says how the drive feels, and for me that's an extremely important thing. That's my number one. After that comes all the rest. Does it have the numbers that the car maker is saying, consumption, range, and so far? Does everything work the way it should? All this, and then I decide, for me, what I want to drive. It's if the data is the way that I want to, it's about the driving. And for example, like I said before, I prefer an Ioniq to drive to work than a Model 3. I just do. Other people don't. I do. When I have to drive 1,000 kilometers, I prefer the Model 3. Of those two. And 6,000 state rebate, there's another 3,000 rebate that the manufacturer has to give, but they added the money to the list price. Yeah, of course. Do you wave at other ID3 owners? I do. I even waved at an e-up driver the other day, but I rarely see any. Rarely. So in the last, since I have the car around where I live, I would say 4. I would say 4. Maybe 5. Let's do that. He claimed the efficiency of ID3 is terrible based on his silly test. Yeah, it's very hard to do such a daily test and then say a car is bad, which I did with the Audi e-tron. I drove the car for 4 hours and I gave it back and I just hated it. I hated how it drove, how it felt driving. For me, it was about that. And then on top, it had high consumption at 90 kilometers an hour. It's just a huge car, totally unlike an EV should be. And that's why for me, the whole thing was just, I just want to get out of here. And then we did the charge. I did the charging test and it charged so amazing. And then I liked it a bit more, but this was the only aspect I liked about it. It's just, no. I saw a video of ID4 where it was possible to lower all 4 windows using the 2 contacts. Can you ID3 do that? I don't know. I never had to do that. I know that you can do it with the key. So when you have the key, and I think if you hold the open key, then all windows open. I think so. But I don't know. And it works in all modern Volkswagen, but I don't know about inside if you press a button, if it does that. I have no idea. He loves banana boxes, that's true. My first 400 kilometer ID3 Max road trip within Switzerland was a success. Charged with 80 kilowatt at 29%. That's pretty good. If you went lower than that, you would have had 100 kilowatt. Oh, it was so funny. On Facebook, on the First Movers Club, someone posted a picture of him charging at, I don't know, what was it, 14% at 100 kilowatt, and he how do you say that? There was my name popping up, and I got a message, linked me, hashtag me, and said, thank you for the video, it worked. So he watched my video with how to get 100 kilowatt charging in the ID3 even in winter, and it worked, and he was so happy, and that made me happy too. Björn equals gold, bling bling, and banana boxes. Have you seen any Skoda Enyaqs yet? No, I have not. I don't think it's still driving, so the test drivers are driving with it. My ID3 feels wonderful. That's good. Björn will get spoiled with Plaid Plus. I don't know if he will get spoiled. Again, even the Model S, it's amazing that it has that power and that range that it will have. But again, how will it charge? We don't know. How will the driving feel be? How will the interaction with the car will be? I mean, no gear change. The car thinks what you want to do, drive forwards or backwards, just because of the distance. And I think for me, if I'm standing close, so let's say a meter away from a wall, the car thinks I'm clearly going straight. But what if I just want to go back 50 centimeters because I'm too far away from the charger? But maybe it knows it's a charger, so I want to get close. Oh, lots of stuff. We'll see. I guess that's true about Björn. I never thought of that. He's analytical in approach, loves crunching numbers and working out exact performances. And that's true. And that's nice. That's amazing. And he's amazingly accurate, and he's more accurate and thinks of more stuff than what I do. For me, I'm just putting in the feel too. Are there more Teslas than other EVs in Germany? What I see the most is i3s, then Zoes, and then Tesla. Yes, and mostly Model S, not Model 3. How it drives is also a thing I think won't be good for the Xeon. Maybe, it's very possible. Bought a shuffle this week, just say he is not driver focused. Yeah, but I know where he's coming from. He sometimes he doesn't want to give the feeling, his opinion. He tries to be more of a journalist and just present number, and that's it. Because driving experience is different for everyone else. Someone likes it sporty, someone likes it comfy, someone likes to sit tall, the other one low, someone wants a big steering wheel, the other one a small, and so on, thick or thin. There's so many different, the same with look. And so it's very hard. Mr. EV wife is so mean, she nearly had him in tears. We can see how who wears the trousers in that house. Okay, it seems everybody is unfairly attacking ID3 at the moment. The EV man does a completely unfair range test, clickbait only. I don't know if it's clickbait. I just don't think he knew what he was doing, and he does that test, I'm guessing, with all the cars, and so he thought with this car it's the same thing. It's possible that a lot of people are attacking the ID3 right now because it has a software problem. It's just stupid that the ID3 is heating up the battery for a short trip. It's just totally unnecessary, and they didn't think of that. I'm sorry. It's the same with the 12-volt battery problem. Volkswagen should have thought of that. Yes, a battery heater is a great thing, and to have full regen and full range is a great thing, but put a message there that says battery heater is on, gives you good range and comfort. If you don't need that, press no. And then you press no, and it's done. It's just a tiny little thing in the software. I don't think it would be that big of a deal. They could have done that, but they didn't. He's not going to Plaid Plus. He changed his mind for a long range. Really? Not even a Plaid? Huh. Because the Plaid is also coming in March. Just the Plaid Plus will come in later this year. I just ordered the ID4 because it's the first car with a lot of space, good seating comfort, and a price tag I could pay. That's cool for you, Casper. Enjoy it. What color? A first edition or just a free one with the big battery? Tell us more. I got an e-up from my dealer for the update time, 3 full days, and there was no ice scraper in the car, but a beautiful button for the windshield. I don't know if I didn't have an ice scraper in the car. I don't think that's normal, is it? Calista is a no for Germany, but Tesla most sold EV in England. I see many every day. Tesla is oh my god, you're so fast. Tesla is rare in Germany, so it's probably the most driven car. ID3 will take that spot sometime this year, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Hold the rear button until it starts flashing, then you can lower all windows at the same time. Cool, I will try that. Thank you. The shovel man is revealed. Chris, maybe you should do the orange box test. ID3 84 can put all windows down. Hold the rear. You just did that. If you press the everybody says that now. Björn said he's not getting a Plaid Plus now, he's getting a Roadster instead. I don't think he will have the Roadster for a long time because he likes to have space and good consumption, and the Roadster is so anti this. Wasn't the most interesting conversation you've had at a public EV charger? What's the most interesting conversation? Well, the most interesting conversation I had was with one time with an Audi e-tron driver that knew me from YouTube, and we talked a bit about YouTube and ID3. I just came back from the ID4 media drive. That was fun. He was a nice guy, talked a bit. It was nice. ID3, but other than that, I think I talked to like 2-3 people since I have an electric car, or even before that, at the charger. Mostly I plug in and get it back into the car when it's cold, or I film. ID3 range and charging speed is poor if you compare it to example Teslas. Well, not poor. If you get 170 for a few minutes in a Model 3 Standard Range Plus, and you get 100 kilowatt till 30% in ID3. But you have more efficient car, the Model 3. I don't think it's poor. It's just not the same. I think ID3 charges very well for what it does. Ioniq 5 will charge better, and Tesla charges better. That's true. But why always compare everything to Tesla? I think that ID3 charges better than most other EVs. There are now other EVs coming that are charging at the same level, or even better, and that's cool. Florian won't get played, he will get the long range. Last summer, one blogger with Model X stopped somewhere in Germany to charge, and local people gathered around like they saw a Tesla or EV before. Unexpected for him. Really? It's gonna have arrived at the dealer, at least in northern Germany. I could check it for a short time, just 12 minutes or so, but I had seen it in Czech Republic. Thank you, Jasper, spot on. Photostorm, welcome. Photostorm, I mean, Plaid, he changed his mind. Yama, you can get IDC7. Thanks, chill. God, you're so fast, you guys. Is ID3 sitting position a lot higher than the e-Golf? It is higher, I think 5 centimeters or so, and I love it. Björn wants to put out only objective information and not subjective opinions. That's okay, I understand that. I do it differently. I try to do, but then, for example, when he does that, he does all his range tests with the heating at 21 degrees. And for me, that's not objective information, because everybody has different heat settings or cooling settings. But then he complains, when I did the ID3 range test, I did it without AC, because I thought everyone has different settings. So I do it without AC. You see how much the range is that I had, and if you use AC, it will be less. That was my thought process, and he thinks 9, it has to be 21 degrees, and that's how it is. For me, that's a bit of a subjective opinion, but he does whatever he wants, and I do whatever I want. If the ID3 had a subwoofer, heated windshield, 360 camera, and towing capacity, I'd already own it. I wish these options were available in the top trim. 360 camera could come at some point. Heated windshield is just not necessary in a new EV with the heat, with preheating. It's just not necessary. It really isn't. And when you're driving, you don't need the heated windshield. It's just for preheating. And if you have a good preheating process, how it does it, then it's just fine. And towing capacity will never come in the ID3, because it's a car category where towing is just too much of a weight. That we have to go to ID4, and the ID3 is in that category, so the insurance is different and everything else is just better. And subwoofer, you can put in one yourself if you want to. I don't need it. I find the sound pretty good. I'm okay with it. I'm selling my ID3 to a small car with constant problems. Too small car? What? How much people are you driving around? I never had a car with so much space. Constant problems is true, but I would wait for the 2.1 software and then sell it. But if it's a too small of a car, why the hell did you buy it? I don't get that. Hi, Marty's back. Hi again. What's your opinion about kilowatt hours versus kilowatt? I know why they do it. Kilowatt hours per hour, I get it. Yes, it's stupid, but I also don't have a problem with it. For me, it's just, okay, I know what they're trying to say, and they did it in the e-Golf as well. Okay, whatever. I think Plaid will have buttons for drive, neutral, reverse, like the classic Ionic. But they said it in the release that it will guess your gear on your behavior. That's what they said. I don't want to work. Yeah, you don't have to work. Do you think the EU car makers have a chance again? Big tech guys, Tesla and Google, with their Android automotive? I have no idea. I'm not that of an expert. Latest ID3 in UK only got 2.6 miles to kilowatt hour. Said that it was very poor to do battery heating all the time. So are you talking about EV Man, what we just talked about for 20 minutes? Ordered a Standard Range Plus over ID4 because of the feel of driving a soccer mom car isn't that exciting. That's totally true. If you like more of a sporty drive, Standard Range Plus is, of course, better. But if you need more space, then ID4. I don't get the thing ID4 to Model 3. That's a bit of an SUV to a sedan sports car. I don't get this. Ordered the ID4 in Moonstone Grey. What do you think about the color? Didn't like the others, but not sure about it. Somehow I like or hate it. Yeah, I would have gotten the white. I love white more. I just do. God, you guys are way too fast. Do you think we did this? Oh, I'm already catching up. ID3 first Max plus hook in black. Yes, black because I have to foil it to company policies. 100 likes. It's true, we have 101 likes. I should stop. Chris, what about the free charging drama? Do you feel better now? Why do I feel better now if I can't charge for free in March? I don't know if it really will go away, but I think that's what they said to me. Do you speak German? Yes, I do. The roaster will not be out for at least 2 years. I have no idea about that. You can't sleep in a Tesla roaster. It's true. Stream is over 100 thumbs. Will we get charger rage when there are too many cars waiting for a charge? Well, it depends on the country. And it depends on the charger. If it's a free charger, then people get mad. I already noticed a few things. One time I went to an Aldi charger and there was a different car charging. I parked, went to him and said, how long are you still charging? He said, I'm going in a minute. Then I waited in my car. He drove out. And the second he drove away, a different car rushed in from a different parking space. I didn't know he was there, and he was clearly there before me, but he was just freaking out. Oh my God, the other guy asked too. So I already see there was a bit of a tension. He could have gone out and said, sorry, I asked him before, but Germans just aren't that nice. So in Germany, I will understand if there will be a bit of madness and a bit of anger and rage when it comes to charging. Even at Ionity, that if someone comes with a car that can charge with 200 kilowatt and then an e-up with 20 kilowatt is charging to 100% and they're like sitting there, what the hell, get away with your stupid car. And I can see that coming in the future. Good, don't touch anything. Okay. Wolf, we were impressing him. I don't agree. I think Björn is unable to describe how car drives. He's not driver who can feel the cyst. What's that cyst? Okay. How does the charging network in Germany compare to neighborhood countries? So Austria is even worse. I think so, but then other countries. Czech Republic is horrible, and that's all the countries I know. And even more terrible charging stations. Yeah, they're horrible. There are 3 Ionity chargers in all of the Czech Republic, and on the way to Prague from here, there's one 50 kilowatt CCS charger, but extremely cheap for a minute for like 1 cent. It was amazing. I charged with the e-up once. I paid like 30 cents for 20 kilowatt hours or something. It was awesome. My God. I don't know. Did I sleep well, Jürgen? Is Jürgen going? Oh, how does the charging? How we did that? Which countries? Shoeless. Depends with the one you would compare it to. Yes. Will for Volkswagen will be changing the name to. That's true. Channel and live chat are still growing. Still 135 watching after such a break. Yeah, that's true. That's weird. But it was Björn they watched. Price Ioniq 5, 65,000 euros. How you know that? How you know the price yet already? Do you miss lumbar support in ID3? No, this is weird because usually I do. In a car that has not good seats and no lumbar support, then your back is not on the back of the touching the seat, and then it could hurt. But for me personally, in how my back is, and when I'm sitting in ID3, I'm totally fine. But it's just luck. Could be if I would be 10 centimeters shorter or taller, it could be different. Do you think you get 100 likes faster each time we do a show? No, I don't. I mean, it was 1.5, almost an hour, it was 100 minutes now, and that's okay. But I have to leave. My flying hobby is calling. Live video is starting soon, so I will mute this one down to at least keep the watch time high. That's okay, Wolf. You don't have to do that. I mean, did my virtual hugs help you feel better? You gave me hugs? I can't remember. Yes, they made me feel better. Thank you. I think ID4 looks good in blue, but wonder if it looks excessive considering mostly drive alone. I saw all the colors at the media drive. They had everyone there. The yellow, gold, it looks interesting, but it's too, I don't know. It's too much. We have Hyundai Kona since 2 weeks and I love it. I myself have an ID4 Max company car coming end of year. Kona rules? Do you have the facelift already or is it still an old Kona? Where did you read the come on? I don't know, you're way too fast for me. Fed up waiting to see some decent driving now. What are you doing, Wolf? Flying hobby. Edition 35, price 65,000. Where do you know that from? Directly from the dealership. How does the dealership know that from? It's not even revealed yet. Are there any older EVs using the same battery as the ID3, ID4? I'm wondering if there's any way to judge what the battery degradation will be looking term. No, that's just the new design and everything. You can say that it's not just about the battery, it's also about the battery BMS, the battery management system, how it's handling the car, the battery. So we will know. And you have your warranty for a long time, 8 years, 160,000 kilometers to 70% degradation, 30%, so you have 70% still capacity left. And if it really would be that bad, then you did something bad with the battery. My battery is a poor battery because I charge so much. I did a lot of fast charging already, and I'm already at almost 15,000 kilometers. It's a lot. Charging by the minute may be better as it's in sensitive cars they can charge faster. That's true, but it's not allowed in Germany anymore. They can't do that. ID4 was exactly the same price as Model 3 Standard Range Plus in Sweden. I had a real bad time with my Passat GTE. It was the worst buy ever. Don't like Volkswagen deals in Göteborg. I totally understand that. If you don't want a Volkswagen, don't get it. It's not always easy to know who is next for using a charger since you don't form a line, so you can't see how many want to use it. That's true. We'll see if there will be ever... I mean, if people would talk, it will be fine. But Germany is not the country where people talk. It's just horrible. People are just not saying anything, but they're thinking, stupid asshole is charging. If they would just talk to people, but we don't do that. That's just how we are. Have you always been interested in cars or only since EV came along? No, I was interested in cars before. I was a big fan of the Bugatti Veyron. I loved that car with the 1,000 horsepower. This was my thing. Easy to drive car, comfortable, full power. I loved that thing. I watched every video and yeah, I was totally addicted. And then at some point I saw a Tesla video and then I liked Tesla a bit and then it was all EVs and now I have a different opinion of Tesla, but not just because of what the company is, not the cars are still amazing. Direct car dealership, haven't heard anything yet that's been said by multiple dealers on Facebook groups. I like the Ionic we have now more than the Ionic. The Ionic we have now is more practical. Ionic is a great car, there's nothing about that. All we know is shuffle guys behind the curtain. That's true. Hyundai Kona, we have an older stock model. We had a nice discount. Older looks better anyway than the facelift one. Really, I think the facelift looks very interesting. All over the Kona, it has to be your size. For me, it was even, I don't need a lot of space, but I thought it was so much wasted space in that car. It's a big car, and but it has no space inside. And I just don't like, and I think I could never buy again an EV that's not built as an EV from the ground up. If it's just a fossil car changed into electric, I can't do that anymore. Not true. He wanted to have a final decision because he needed to know how many to order. 65,000 euro is the price I agreed on. That would be expensive, 65,000 for the Ioniq 5. Even the all-wheel drive, that would be extremely expensive. And if you buy a car that you haven't seen for 65,000 euros right now, all we know is Shuffle Guy lives in Straubing. 65,000 ridiculous price. I'd be disappointed. Yeah, me too. Jürgen, I'm dreaming of that. Yeah, you thought Jürgen went home. Yeah. I'm through. I read everything in 110 likes. Still 130 people here. You guys rule. That's just awesome. And just for Jill, we go back to the site because I'm so nice. Where was it? Hyundai Global. Go here. EV conversion should be considered. ID4 Max. ID4 Max is expensive, that's true, but the normal ID4 is okay. Did many of you listen to the song I sent you, Nicole? I know the song for many, many years. That looks nice. The front looks nice. They made a good-looking car. Let's all buy a car in Straubing and live as neighbors there. I'm dreaming to own an EV every day, but the financial situation I have and the unsecured. Yeah, you're totally right. If you don't know what you want to get right now, and if you can't afford it right now, don't get an EV. It's always more expensive than you think. It is. Oh God, hit the like for Chris. She was hot. Marty, that's good. Oh God, that was good. She was hot. Oh my God, Nicole. Oh my God, Marty, it was the best one ever. Oh God, Kona, it's the wife's car. She liked all buttons inside, and the IC was too minimalistic for her. Totally understand that. Always what you like. Kona has a lot of buttons. ID3 doesn't have a lot of buttons, and Model 3 has no buttons. It's not possible this year. It's 7 a.m. for UK time. It's true. Is she still hot? I have no idea. We can look up Nicole now. Oh God, that's funny. Oh, you guys are funny. No, I can't even write it. Nicole, there she is. Still looks okay. When was that? No idea. That's her. We had one song. I listened to Nicole today. I send a French one next. Chris has mayor of Straubing. Why was it so funny? Because it's funny when he says she's hot from a video that was from 1982. That's just amazing. Ionic recline seat looks great. It looks great. I don't know what I would need it for. I never thought about reclining my seats that way. I love that all the consoles move around. But again, do I need it? I like that Ioniq 5 has more buttons. Well, we'll see about that. Hit the Chris for likes. That's true. Depends how old you are. Oh God, picture of Nicole. Better looking than you, Chris. Well, that's not hard to do. I think that's it for today. I think we're done. Nothing special anymore. Jill wrote me on Patreon. Newcomer sent intro, Chris, who will publish. That's our new first week long tradition. Yes, and always stop and don't do it. Can't say she's hot or his wife will kill me. No, she wasn't hot back then. I don't think so. What did I do with my hair? I showered today. I look like a hobo. Oh my God. Hyundai saw how much Björn sleeps in his car, made it just for him. That's possible. From a seat reclining picture, you can see that there are heating buttons below the screen. But they made the new Ioniq less practical and smaller, right? The original Ioniq had a bigger cargo space with the lift back. Really? Really? The two Ioniq facelift has different space? Really? I didn't know that. I'm off now. Good luck, everybody. I'm off too. You guys ruled. It was a nice chat. Thank you very much. I liked it a lot. Maybe we see each other on Tuesday, 8 a.m. I will do the little Photoshop now, and then you look like a hobo. Time to sleep in your car. That's true. Well, doesn't do the hobo thing. Maybe like this. Yeah, I'm always look like a hobo. It's nothing I can do about it. Then we see the world premiere of the Ioniq 5. It will be fun. I'm very excited about it. I'm so happy that I'm off this week, and the premiere wasn't last week, so I can be there, and we can all have fun with it. So yeah, that's it for me. Thank you all for being here. Still 100 people here. That's so cool. You all take care. Yeah, I can't even say what I say at the end. You know what I mean. Bye.